Original Buff Dude's basement gym. Got a little change of scenery today. We plan on shooting some videos later, so I had to travel to the location of the original Buff Dude's basement gym. This is where we're going to be getting the live workout in today. It's going to be body weight. It's going to be circuit style, so it's going to be 10 exercises, one after the other, 4 times for a total of 20 minutes. I'm thinking this might have to be one of the final 20-minute workouts. I'm thinking, we say that every time, but I'm thinking 30 minutes begins next week. Ezekiel from YouTube, hey, good to see you. Hope you're ready for today's workout. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be body weight. It's going to be intense if you've done it with us before. Looking forward to it. Can't forget the mobility. Can't forget the hydration. So if you got some water, grab it because you're going to need it. Depending on your weather where you are, it gets a little intense. You need that water. Johnny Noggin, good to see you. Troy McPherson, you as well. Our weekend is starting well, Johnny. Thank you. Yeah, we're getting it started with this workout actually, and that's why we love doing it because it's a great start to the weekend. So Liam Henderson from Facebook, hey guys, all the way from Scotland. Thanks, Liam. Thank you for joining. Yeah, there's Brandon, made his appearance. Take a bathroom break. He's gonna relieve himself, and then he's gonna rejoin the stream. David Cantor, what up? Hey David. Mick Crolin from YouTube, hi. Colin Hackman, Facebook. First, I think, LOL. Yes, Fub, dude. Yeah, yes, Fub, Colin. The King, see you again. And Caffeine Chamber Recordings, good to see you as well. It's going good. Reggie Cluggins from YouTube, what is up, my dudes? What's up, Reggie? Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are all ready for today's workout. We're going to get started in about 5 minutes. We like to just kind of prepare everyone. We don't want to jump right into it, and then we'll get going. Robin Lee from Facebook says, what exercises are we doing for today? Hello again from London, UK. Hello again, Robin. Bilal Turkin from YouTube. Yo Hudson, what's up from Scotland? Hey, hope all's well. Ben Bauer, good to see you again, Ben. So we had the question, what exercises are we doing today? It's right here. It's a little hard to see. So I'm just going to read this off for everyone really quickly here. It's going to be squats, plank push-ups, leg raise, diamond push-ups, negative sissies.
It's kind of like I'll have to explain that.
Yeah.
It's like when you're here and you're kind of pulling back slowly and then extending back up. So it's really going to burn the squats. That's what it's going to look like.
Nice. Pike push-ups, plank twists, dips, T curls, and calf raises. So those are the 10 exercises. Let me see if I can get it close here. Oh, that's pretty good. We'll see if you guys can see that. I'll hold that up there for a minute just so you get a chance to look at it. Raise Anstra from Facebook, good morning. AS from YouTube, hey, good to see you. Georgios from Facebook, hi dudes. Hi Georgios. Agnieszka, good morning. Good morning, honey. Good to see you. Hope you have a good workout. Hope you're not too distracted. Maybe you and the kids can all work out along. Lucas from YouTube, hello from Zimbabwe. Hello, Lucas. Thank you for joining us. Kingdom of Animals on YouTube says, yo, guys, I don't think I can start with squats. Legs are fried. I don't blame you. That can be the hard thing because I'll say it again. We try to let everybody know this is kind of our fun day in a way. We'll get our usual workouts during the week, and then this is the day where, we're focusing on cardio, focusing on body weight. So we do realize the struggle when you have worked out all week long. Your body is a little tired. We try to take that into account. Will from Facebook, good morning from Oklahoma. Hey, Will. Bob from Facebook says, can't wait to do all this before arm day. Last week of phase 1. Ooh, nice. Let me read the rest of that. From the 12-week program. Well, good luck, Bob. That's awesome. Hope you have a good workout today with us, too. Cat Like That from YouTube says, hope I can do these in pool this morning. Californians saying, hey.
All right.
Hey.
Nice.
Amir Mad Bali says, mate, you can write it down here and pin it. That is actually a really great idea, which I don't know why I have never done before, Amir. That's not very smart of me. The only problem is I wish I could pin both. Maybe I'll let you take over talking for a second, Brandon, and I'll pin this, try pinning stuff for you. Cody, yeah. Thank you for the donation, Cody.
Thank you.
So again, we're gonna get started in a little less than 5 minutes. So we are gonna get started with the workout. We just like to let everybody join and have a good chance to get ready.
Voices from YouTube. Hello, gentlemen. Hello. Good morning. We are pretty much waiting for everyone at this point. We usually take this time to maybe do a little bit of warm-ups, some stretching or some mobility if you need to. If not, no worries, because it's just body weight. So it's not really gonna be that strenuous as far as weight-wise. The workout itself is really gonna warm you up and get you mobile. So that's the good part. Let's see. Oh, nice. Voices from YouTube. My buddy and I are about to start a transformation plan next week. Which plan? There's actually quite a few. Bulking, cutting, what's your goal? Definitely let us know. Eris, idea for a new book, old school silver era style, Steve Reeves, Reg Park, etc. That is a really good idea. You know, those guys definitely had their own styles of training for sure. So that would be really cool. We actually had an idea for some videos kind of going back. You know, we've done those before in the past, but it would be interesting to kind of go back and try some of those workouts out, or the programs, just to kind of see how those guys trained and why they kind of had the physiques they did. I think it was how they ate too. It wasn't just a workout. So it'd be interesting to kind of do a training and eating just to see. And I think Hudson actually did do a lot of Steve Reeves training and eating when he was younger, with not the best results. With really bad results.
Yeah. The eating was, you know, they had like gelatin for protein.
Yeah.
That was really strange.
Little bizarre.
Exactly. Eric from Facebook. Hello from the Philippines. Hello. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be getting started here pretty soon. And a name I definitely can't read from Facebook. Love you guys. Least toxic YouTubers, which give good advice. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Wish you could read your name. Definitely need a translation for that one. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Cat Like That from YouTube says, have both knees replaced. So being pro mermaid, I do my own HIIT and boot camps in the water using steps for planks, etc. Well, that is awesome. Hell yeah. So there you go. That is a good attitude. I mean, don't let anything get you down, keep you down. I mean, you can always find a way to push through. So, hey man, that's really awesome to hear. Cody Griffin, guys, where is that cookbook? LOL. We're working on it. Exactly. It's coming real soon. We're getting down to the wire here, and we're wrapping it up. We're really excited, so we'll definitely be letting everyone know when it's done for sure. Matthew from Facebook, Yo from VA, Vancouver, maybe? I'm not sure.
Virginia.
Is it? Oh, okay. It wasn't, both weren't capitalized, so I wasn't sure if it was a state or.
Let us know. Yeah, I could be wrong, Matthew.
Yeah. Johnny Noggin. Hey, Cody, dude, you ever recovered from Vegas yet? That's a good question, Johnny. I'm glad you asked that. Yeah, it usually takes
a couple weeks, so I hope so.
Okay.
But you never know.
Yeah. Let's see. Just catching up. Okay, so 3 quotes Thursday from YouTube saying, bathing the kids so we'll save the watch later and hit this later, self-isolating so no access to the gym this week. Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm glad you're going to join us for sure. Even if it's not now, it's going to be later. So that's awesome. Let's see. Just looking at some of the comments, guys. Sorry, kind of behind here.
And I don't think I'm going to be able to pin these exercises because this isn't.
Yeah.
I was going to try to pin the exercises on the screen we're doing today for all of you, but this isn't going very well.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Keyword from YouTube says, bold choice to use a calculator to record your videos. Yeah, I know.
The internet connection?
Yeah. I know, exactly.
People expect too much now because now we got like 4K streaming and everything. And yeah, we're old school. We're putting it back to 1997 internet style. We're going retro.
Yeah.
McJangles from YouTube. Bud recommended your channel to me. 1 year later, I'm back to 185. Lots of inspiration from you too. Thank you. Well, thank you.
That's awesome.
McJangles. That's really great to hear. Always love hearing those stories. And yeah, I mean, it's funny. Life is kind of like that sometimes. You have times where you're down, and then you can get some extra information or inspiration from someone or something, and you can bounce back. So that's really, really great to hear. Let's see. Armor from phase too late to start bodybuilding at 32. Am I being late considering I have done 18 years of professional swimming followed by 10 years of unhealthy lifestyle? Cheers from Wales, UK. It's definitely not too late. It's never too late. And that's the hard thing, is a lot of, people get in the mentality of age can be quite the determining factor whether to start or not, or maybe deter you from starting. And that's definitely not true at all. I mean, we were just having a discussion earlier this morning where Hudson was kind of saw this guy's journey, and he was in his, mid to late 30s. And I mean, he really was regimented. He set a goal and wanted to deadlift a lot of weight, and he ended up deadlifting he deadlifts over 700 pounds now as a natural lifter. And I mean, that's super inspiring. And it goes to show you that you never have to put a limit or an age on yourself. And I think doing that is going to hold you back. You just have to love it. You have to go for it, and don't give up, man.
So I got the exercises 20 minutes later that we're doing on Facebook. I don't know how to pin it though.
Oh, no. So it's already lost.
My wife, who may be watching right now on Facebook, I hope you are, honey. If you are, I believe she's a moderator, so I believe she may be able to pin that for me. But if not, it's in the comments there
Somewhere.
Yeah,
You have to look for it.
yeah. It's up to you. It's like a treasure hunt.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good luck, everyone.
Lucas says, am I right that you are cutting now? Yes, you are right. We are cutting now. And it feels good. It feels good. 250 was a lot. That was a lot of food and a lot of weight. So it's going to feel good to be lean again, for sure. Neil, buff dude. Okay, so we got a little behind there, and I got way behind on the comments. I'm not the best comment reader, but I think we should probably get started pretty soon.
Yeah.
Vicky looks like.
Vicky from YouTube says, this is a question for Hudson. When you guys did your 1-rep maxes earlier this week, did you feel anything uncomfortable in your leg when squatting as you had that accident? Love your channel, Vicky. Very happy to say I did not feel any discomfort in my ankle. The one thing I have had to work on a little bit, unfortunately, is my knees, because I did lose a lot of mass in my right leg, and then my left leg started to overcompensate a little bit, which started to give me knee pain in my left knee. So now I just got to do a lot of mobility. That's kind of the key for me that I need to not neglect now. And then also, even when I watch my footage, this has been a couple months ago, I would notice like the left side of my hip would dip a little bit more than my right. Again, just like some overcompensation going on there.
Got hip tip, bud.
Yeah, hip tilt. So I just got to be very wary and very aware of that. So I try to record myself from time to time just to see my form, just to make sure, because sometimes when you're doing it, it feels great. But then when you watch yourself, you're like, ooh, I'm making some mistakes there. So always trying to make sure both of those legs are straightened, but not a lot of ankle pain, thankfully, which is awesome. All right, who's ready to get this going, everybody? We need a pump. Yeah. Get those flex emojis going. Let's do this. Thank you all for joining.
Talk.
I know,
Time to
right?
lift stuff.
Yeah. Cody, Cole, you did not miss it. We're actually just about to start. So I know, right? We've been chatting this morning. So everybody get those flex emojis going. Hell yeah, we're going to get that timer going. Nice. Let's do this, people. Yeah. Final comment I got to really quick. Afi Sinclair from Facebook just says, gotta say, love the rehab videos. Thank you. Well, thank you, Afi. Okay, let's go. Countdown has begun. We're getting started with squats.
We gotta go way back.
We got to see if we got enough room here. It's kind of hard sometimes when you got two buckets.
Oh, we're getting right into it.
We did so much chatting this morning. We didn't do a lot of mobility, which we always recommend for good reason.
Oh, I feel a little stiff.
Oh, yeah.
Really tight. Oh, my legs are still sore. 2, 1.
Yeah. Nice. Moving on to plank push-ups. Feels a little bit like we're in a buff dude shoebox.
It does
It's a little tight
strained
there,
there.
yeah.
It's kind of small. It's been a while. Oh yeah. Little plank push-ups. Definitely working the core, shoulders, triceps. Look at the chest as well. Nice.
There we go, the leg raises. It's all about finding the room on this one.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, hitting the abdominals. A little bit of the hip flexors, but try to kind of, flex your back as you raise your legs up. And that's going to help you get a little bit more activation in your abdominals there. Ooh.
Diamond push-ups are next. I'm taking my socks off. I'm a little slippery on this.
It's gonna get hot in here real quick too.
It is. We might have to open that door.
Getting this chest activity, a little bit in that closer grip there. You're gonna feel it in the triceps, also in the front delts. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go.
Negative sissies are next. This is a new one for us. Brandon's opening the door.
Get a little fresh air.
Thankfully, you guys don't have to smell us, but we have to smell each other, so.
Yeah. So you go back and then extend up. Nice and slow. Try to keep a pretty straight upper torso, upper body there, in line with your legs. Really gonna feel that deep stretch in the quads there. And then you're gonna be working the quads on the way up as well. And that definitely does burn.
I was about to say, I'm glad we finished with that one. So we're going on to the plank push-ups.
The pike push-ups.
Pike push-ups, exactly.
Ooh, on the shoulders. You just gently touch the top of your head to the floor.
Keyword gently.
Yeah. Chances are the ground is harder than your head. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Plank twist coming up next.
Oh yeah.
A little bit more of that core.
Exactly. In the plank position, you twisting from side to side. A little bit of that isometric hold in the abdominals, but then a little bit of work in the obliques as you twist from side to side. Oh yeah. Heck yeah, on the dips.
Chat looks quiet. We like quiet chats during the workouts. That means you guys are working out alongside with us, which is great.
Gonna push your hips forward a little bit. Dip down, tap your glutes, right back up. Get that really good extension and squeeze at the top. That's gonna ensure that the triceps are getting a lot of activation in there. Oh, and you'll feel it. You'll get that burn.
Oh, you'll feel it.
Oh.
I know I feel it. Damn.
T-curls is next, but if you don't have a t-shirt, you can grab a towel, which we have.
T-curls, t-shirt or towel.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just tea.
It's the T.
I don't know about you guys, but I worked arms yesterday, and I'm definitely feeling it on this dips and T-curls.
I also worked arms.
Oh,
But we
there you
didn't
go.
actually work them together. We just
We Skyped as we work out now. We figured we'd join everybody else in the pandemic and just make Zoom calls. To work out. Cat phrases.
Yeah.
Slow and controlled. Raise up, squeeze, back down to the bottom position. My calves are also a little sore. Everything's sore this week.
Yeah.
Nothing is left out.
That's good.
So this is the end of the first circuit. Taking a 10-second rest. We're going right back to the beginning. And now it's the same 10 exercises. We're going to be repeating this 3 more times.
Oh yeah.
So we got these squats. Moving on to the plank push-ups once again.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Oh yeah. Keep going strong, everybody. 3 more rounds to go.
Okay, got the lower body, now a little bit more upper body. Nice. Okay, leg raise is next.
Oh, we're getting quiet already.
That is true.
We're both straightening a little bit on this one. Diamond push-ups. Not an easy one by any means.
You'll notice too on some of these exercises that your muscles will fatigue maybe over others. Like let's say squats, you can get done easily, but then you go into diamond push-ups and you're fatiguing pretty quickly. So just keep that in mind. You know, some muscles, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. So don't feel like you have to do a crazy amount of reps. Take it nice and slow. And make sure the reps count. And you can take a little bit of a break in between reps too if you need it.
Speaking of nice and slow, we want to take the negative, sissies nice and slow.
It's kind of like the opposite of Nordic ham raises or Nordic curls.
Exactly. Got the pike push-ups next. It's time to get those shoulders going once again.
Oh yeah, nice.
So good. We always get a little lightheaded on those. Plank twist. Here we go. Want to maximize that rest time.
Oh, there we go.
Dips.
Oh yeah. Now these, talking about the exercise that are a little bit more difficult. These for me, my triceps run out real quick.
Which is wild because it's not a big range of motion, but your triceps are just activated constantly during this 20-second duration.
Whew, yeah. T-curls.
Remember which arm you're on. I always start with my weaker one, so now I'm going to be moving on to my left.
Right.
Left leg,
Lower arm.
lower
That's how
arm.
buff dudes
Exactly.
their legs.
We have no legs. We have upper arms and lower arms. There we go. Calf raises. Nice little chance to take a tiny break. In a way, to prepare for round number 3. I'm getting a little worried today. Maybe it's because of this basement. It's a little hot in here.
Yeah.
I'm getting nervous about these final 2 rounds.
Me too.
They're going to be tough.
Workouts are a little bit different here in the basement.
They are.
Something,
The air quality is
it's
different.
just,
For better or worse.
yeah.
Squats. Moving on.
Round 2, 3.
3.
I'm glad it's not round, just round 2.
2 to go. Yeah. Saw a comment. What is the reps per exercise? Someone's joining a little late on Facebook. What we're doing is we're doing a circuit style.
As many as you can get in the time frame.
Exactly. Safely and comfortably.
Yeah.
So 10 exercises, 20 seconds each, 10 seconds rest. 4 total circuits. Here we go.
Push-ups. Try to do that nice straight body. Makes it a whole lot harder.
Yes, it does.
On the leg raises.
Yeah. Joey from Facebook says awesome workouts. Hell yeah. Thank you, Joey.
Oh yeah.
Oh, back to the leg raises. And I actually broke my own rule today. I did not bring water.
Oh no.
And I'm feeling it.
Uh-oh.
That's why you gotta always hydrate. Mobility and water. You can't forget the two. Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Negative sissies, baby. Let's do this. Yeah.
What's the negative of a sissy?
A buff dude. I'm not even sure of the origin of the name for that exercise.
Yeah.
Need to look it up. Yeah, true. Oh, there we go. Nice.
Pike push-up.
Jefferson Variety from Facebook says, I'm pumping over here.
Oh yeah, pumping.
And Diaspeed from YouTube says, just got a cold, but he cannot work out. He's going crazy. Well, good luck on that recovery. I know the feeling. Workouts can be a little bit like therapy. Good way to burn off some energy, get that pump. It's a lot of great things all in one. So when you can't do it, sometimes you can go a little stir crazy. But you can't forget that rest and recovery as well, as much as sometimes you want to neglect it. Okay, dips. That one seems to fly by. But we're not done yet. We got 3 more exercises on this circuit. And then, of course, we got one left. Build those tree trunks. Woo!
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Jay from YouTube says, hey, this is Jay from Florida. Hey, Jay. Cat Like That on YouTube says, runs for more water and blast Metallica. Hell yeah. Cat for Dad knows what's going on. Hell yeah. We can't blast music, unfortunately, during these streams because I think they pull the video if you're using copywritten music, which is a huge bummer. But I'll look into it.
The yachts folk
Maybe
gods
I'm
listen.
Oh my word. Thanks, Mom. The yachts fuck God in this case being Buff Mom. That's the perks of working out in the buff dude's basement.
That's true.
You get VIP service. Wow, I could really use a eucalyptus towel right about now. That sure would be nice. Hint, hint. Okay, here we go. Back to the final circuit.
Final one.
And I gotta check really quick. We just got another $10 donation from Cody Griffin.
Thanks, Cody.
Work emergency came up. Oh, I hope it's all good, Cody.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. Thank you for the donation.
Well, yeah, thanks, man.
Okay, everybody. Last circuit, we've got this. If you stay with us this long, you can make it through another 10 exercises. You're doing it right alongside us. We're doing it right alongside you. Yeah. All right, there we go. Alex C says you guys should just make your own killer album and have it playing in the background. Alex, that's true. I like your thinking. Oh, there we go. Oh, get some more of that sweet. H2O. Brandon's getting a little quiet. I think his workout might be getting to him.
I think I'm just trying to push through the last circuit.
Diamond push-ups. Here we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Woo. Right. Negative sissies, baby.
Back to lower body.
Yeah. Oh, funny comment from CR Smith. He says, now I'm curious what a eucalyptus towel is.
Oh man,
It's a great question.
get ready to live.
The eucalyptus plant, if you've never smelt it, smells amazing. And what you can do is wet a towel in some eucalyptus, I guess what would it be, essential oils or?
Probably.
Yeah. And when you put it on you, especially after an intense workout,
Has like a cooling effect for your skin and your lungs, your airways. Really nice. Very refreshing.
Yeah, you should.
It's a cheap, effective way to feel very refreshed after a workout. You should try it sometime, CR Smith. And put it in the fridge to cool it down too.
Oh yeah, very important. So let us know if you do it. My twist.
Hit the core. Getting closer to the finish line.
Yeah.
Great job, everybody. On to dips, Brandon's favorite.
Yeah. Saw that emoji from you, Javier, on Facebook. The dude looks kind of like a Johnny Bravo kind of dude. Which is awesome, because for the longest time we couldn't see emojis, but I guess now we can, so that's cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. There we go. That's going to require a little water.
T-curls and calf raises.
Super close. Here we go, people. Final two. Time to work some lower arms and upper arms. It is damn hot down here.
Yeah. I think it's the most I've ever sweated. Well, maybe not the most, but close to.
There we go. Calf raises. Here we go. Get ready to give yourself a big pat on the back. And of course, we couldn't end it with the front double bicep. You're probably going to be surprised just how tired your shoulders are trying to hold this up for 30 straight seconds.
Especially when your arms weigh as much as ours.
It's like 200 pounds in each limb. Yeah, we did it. Good job, everybody. Congratulations.
You can use the towel.
That's very true. Woo. One Saturday at a time, everybody. Yeah, that's what it's all about. You can believe it. We've been doing this for 9.5 months.
Yeah.
So
OFR liquid stable.
Yeah.
YouTube. Nice.
Good to see you again, OFR. Let me see. Sky Zero from YouTube says, are you guys ever going back to ladder style workouts instead of circuit? We should, Sky Zero. We should. We've been doing circuits for a while. That was based upon a suggestion, a great suggestion by someone probably about 2 months back now.
Yeah.
But we love your guys' suggestions.
Yeah.
So we kind of want to do what you guys want to do. So if you guys would prefer ladder style workouts, hell yeah, we'll go back.
Yeah, definitely. I saw a comment asking if we can do a pistol squat. There we go. Sat Mayo from Facebook. Or maybe that was yes, do pistol squat. Someone wants us to do pistol squat. Those are tough. Pistol squats are very difficult. They're very good and they're useful. But as much as we weigh, it can be a little difficult to do pistol squats. But I think we'll eventually probably get a little bit more into that. Maybe we'll incorporate it, but that's kind of a specialized exercise. Not a lot of people can do it. So to do it in this kind of workout might be a little difficult.
Savatron from YouTube says, great workout. Hey, Hudson, how's the book coming? It's coming great, Savatron. Thanks for asking. Little bit every single day. It's just like working out, 1 rep at a time. Writing is 1 word at a time. So every morning, get up, 5, 6 a.m., try to write as many words as I can, usually about 1,000. That's the goal. And it's probably going to be finished by the end of the year. That's the hard thing. It's a very time-consuming process, and that's just the first draft. So, but I'll keep you updated. Thank you. And I'll post bigger updates on my personal Instagram as well. For those of you who may be wondering what I'm talking about, I'm working on a book as a side project, a science fiction novel. So excited about it, and I'll keep you updated.
Oh yeah.
Samuel Arias from YouTube with the great comments is looking forward to the app. We are too, Samuel. And you know what? I actually have the latest build on my phone. So I want to show you guys it for just a second here. You guys get a sneak peek because you're the ones coming in. There's the app. So let's say you're in the gym. Make sure Brian can you're in the gym and you're like, well, I want to work chest. So you would see if I can press that right. Can I? There we go.
Reverse, yeah.
So then there's the chest. I can't even see what I'm clicking right now, actually. So I'll have to look. Oh, it's still loading. So then you want to do barbell. Let's say you want to do dumbbell. You click it. I'm just going to click whatever exercise I can find right now. And there you go.
Single arm floor press.
Yep. Then it shows you how to do it, a GIF, shows you related videos. It says what muscle groups it's working. It says what secondary muscle group it's working. It gives you alternative exercises if a dumbbell isn't available. That's it, man. It's going to be an exercise encyclopedia.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, let us know. You know, it's only been about 4 years in the making. But it does take time. But we wanted it as a guide, a helper, I guess you should say. So whenever you're in the gym, you're like, well, how do I do a spider curl? I don't know how to do a spider curl. You just look it up. You can favorite your exercises. So you just hit a little heart beside it, and then you create your own list. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you for all the kind comments regarding the app. People are saying you guys really enjoy it. Well, thank you. We're hoping to have it out by the end of this year if the buff gods look kindly upon us. Pixie sticks.
Bodyweight, yeah.
There is pixie sticks. You're going to have dumbbell tutorials, barbell tutorials, mobility band tutorials, body weight tutorials, and eventually in a new update, cable tutorials.
And kettlebell. We're going to expand where we try to include everything possible piece of exercise.
Yeah. So there you go. It's going to be your helper. If you ever need help with an exercise, you'll have the app. You'll just be able to look up whatever you want. Yeah. Be great to go alongside our plans. Because then if you have our plan in the gym, you're like, well, how do I perform this exercise? Bump up the app, bring it up, and then you find out. Yep. Alex C. $20 donation. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Alex says, always awesome seeing you guys. My knee hasn't healed from the pop a couple weeks ago. Do you guys have a video or suggestions for lower body workouts that are low impact? Unfortunately, I don't have access to a pool.
It probably just depends on what your knee is going through, what happened to your knee. And then that'll really determine what you can possibly do. So it's hard to recommend anything, honestly, because we're unsure the severity and extent of your knee injury. So you might want to track that down first and to really get a good handle on what it is. If it's not too serious, obviously a lot of body weight stuff can be good. Don't put too much load on it, just simple walking and moving is going to be good for you in a lot of ways. If it's just, slight rehab, as far as just getting you moving again, getting your blood flowing and stuff. But yeah, I would recommend just understanding what maybe is happening and what's wrong with your knee first.
Sky Zero from YouTube says, sounds like something that needs to be addressed.
Oh,
See what you did there, Sky
nice.
Zero. Christy Mino Prees Visco, if I got that right from YouTube, says, which body part is the most important to work out in your opinion in general?
Arms.
The bicep. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a really hard one, only because
they're all connected.
Yeah,
so that's
they
the
all
hard
play
part.
such an integral.
Yeah. So you can't really pick out one muscle group or body group. There's exercises that work a lot of them all at once, like squats and deadlifts, and that's why they're so praised, because they can be very functional in that sense. But it all depends on where maybe your weak points are. If you have a certain weak point, then that's the one you want to maybe concentrate on. That would be the most important to you at the time. So yeah, that would be our recommendation.
Dolan Banks from YouTube says, do I have to buy your workout plan to be in Transformation Tuesday? No, you don't, Dolan. We recommend you have done one of our plans, because that's the point of pride for us, is like, hey, Transformation Tuesday, by using one of our workout plans, let's say Dolan, for example, was able to make these changes. So if you followed one of our plans in the past, yeah, definitely send us a Transformation Tuesday. We'd love seeing it. Death Eater with the $2 donation. Thank you, Death Eater. Death Eater says, you guys track natural sugars or only added sugars? I track both, really.
Yeah.
I try to keep my sugars under about 40 to 50 grams a day. All sugars, really, just because it works for me.
Yeah.
Brandon Truman from YouTube says, what is your guys' favorite beer? Yes, I'm asking during the cut.
Oh, man.
Brandon, I think I'm about to lose my Oregon beer card, but I would say my favorite beer at the moment is probably Corona Premier. It's water with a little dash of beer added.
Well, at least you didn't say White Claw.
Well, yeah, that's true.
No,
just because
they're all good.
Yeah,
if
it's cold, if beer's cold, then I would say it's
the cold beer.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
If I can I want to make sure I get their name, or I'll try. CNCL from YouTube says, cut from 340 to 230 since September of 2020.
Oh my God.
Thanks for the help update. That is amazing. Yeah, great job. Especially in such uncertain times where a lot of people were stuck at home, very unmotivated. That's insane. You made such an awesome transformation.
Yeah.
Great job. Darth Crowley, YouTube, favorite metal band. Of all time, I mean, for me, it's hard to not say Metallica based upon just their first 5 albums alone. I can go back to those forever. A newer band, probably Sabaton. I listen to them, especially for working out, because they're just their beats per minute. You know what I mean? It hits that sweet spot. It's just such great lifting music.
We got to see Lamb of God in concert, actually.
And Lamb of God, actually.
That was awesome.
It was very awesome.
With Megadeth as well.
Yeah.
Which would be... we've already seen them a couple times, Megadeth, in concert. First time in Lamb of God, it was amazing. They were awesome live. Art Cruz, the drummer, awesome dude.
Yeah, very cool.
Fucking animal on those drums. It was a pleasure to see that dude.
Jimmy D, $25 donation. Yeah. Good job, Jimmy D. Speaking of Lamb of God, I hit a new bicep curl yesterday to their song "Set to Fail." So I did not fail. Lamb of God set me up to fail.
I was going to say, they're challenging you to fail to push you farther, so you won't fail.
Yeah. So thank you, Lamb of God, and thank you, Art.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, Henry, you are late from Facebook.
You are, Henry. You're the guy who stepped into the class when it was like 35 minutes, and everyone looked at you super awkwardly and went, and then you went, but welcome.
You're still here.
Exactly. Having said that, take a seat. Yeah, you can always rewatch the stream too if you like. And we're here every single Saturday.
Victoria from YouTube, Hudson kind of looks and sounds like James Hetfield.
That's what happens when you listen to too much of one person. You slowly become that.
That's what happened to me and Arnold.
It is, yeah, it's true.
I just started slowly becoming him.
Yeah. Brandon's 20% on it. Yeah. All the right parts of mine. Denny from Facebook says, you are awesome, guys. Greetings from Vienna.
Thank you.
Greetings, Denny. Good to see you.
Greetings.
Mr. Guy from YouTube says, I want to bolt from 170 to 340.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Guy, you gotta road it.
I was gonna say
you just be careful. That's a lot of weight. Yeah.
If you're cutting out from Monty from Facebook, if you're cutting out carbs, when is the best time to eat them? Around a workout is usually what we try to time it. Yeah, that's usually works for us, before and after workouts, and then kind of taper off as the evening comes.
Henry from Facebook says, no, I was working, bro. Winter Soldier arm doesn't do itself. Well, that's very true. And you're doing an amazing job with, I mean, you get a free pass on that. Absolutely. Yeah. You were across the hall in the workshop class working on your own project, and we'll give you a pass for that one, Henry, for sure. Troy McPherson from YouTube says, if COVID ever ends, have you guys ever thought of doing a Buff Dudes tour? That's really the only thing we've ever thought about doing. Yeah, we've never done
We were even talking about that before the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
We never did it.
So I know we're slackers. Propadoro from YouTube says hello from El Salvador. Keep it up. Hello. Thank you for joining us. And also MC's channel from YouTube says, I love you guys. You guys got me into strength training again. Greetings from Germany. Well, greetings. Pablo from YouTube says, hi, much love from Mexico. Thank you for all the advice and help us throughout hard times. Well, thank you all. And we have gone to Mexico, beautiful country. We have not, well, I mean, I've been to the Germany airport, but I've never really been to Germany or El Salvador, but we would love to visit all of those on a tour if it was ever to come to fruition. Dolan Banks from YouTube says, it would be funny if you had a gym bus. That was one of our ideas. It would be like a semi truck where, you know, the sides would come down and it's just a gym. And then
it's like a food truck, but it's a buff truck.
Yeah, exactly.
And then people are like, you know, you shout out where you're going to be and people go there for work.
Cody Culp from YouTube says, later, dudes. I did chest on cut plan this AM and this tour with you all. I'm beat. I bet. Nice. Damn, you've done a lot of working out today, Cody Culp. It's time for some rest and recovery.
Yeah. I was just going to read that. From Peter from Facebook says, I saw that concert too. Awesome. Trivium and Hatebreed. Glad live music is back. Absolutely. We agree. Those guys we brought too.
We got a little too late to see Hatebreed, unfortunately. We had a little mishap at the last second, but we made it and we got to see Trivium, Lamb of God. Pixie Sticks from YouTube, or Facebook, excuse me, says, what can I use to help with a pull-up? Well, Brandon and his girlfriend, Michaela, did an excellent video on beginners pull-ups on our Buff Dudes Workouts channel on YouTube. Check it out if you get a chance.
A lot of different techniques, bands, negatives, stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot to really help you with pull-ups for sure.
And Sun Air Forest from YouTube, good to see you again, Sun Air, says, if you guys do a tour, come to the Crystal Coast Comic-Con. We'll keep that in mind. Sat Mio from Facebook says, do you know Myanmar country? I'm watching from Myanmar, Burma. We have heard of Burma. I'm not sure of the exact location, but we'll mark it down for the tour though.
Oh, the Buff Bus. That's a good one too, Troy.
That's Buff Bus. Very great. Branning 1988 with the $25 donation. Thank you, Branning. Branning says, finished the 3rd edition 2 weeks ago, and the results are beyond what I expected. Unfortunately, hurt my shoulder working on my wife's car, so recovering and staying motivated went from 140 to now 170. Wow, that's amazing.
200, so 30 more pounds of pure muscle.
Branning, we believe in you. If you made it this far, hell yeah.
Take it easy on that shoulder, though. Don't push too hard, and take the time to recover, rehabilitate, and you got this.
Savitron from YouTube says, come to Nashville on your Buff tour. We would love to. Again, always wanted to visit Nashville. Monty Gosling from Facebook says, have you got any tips for abs? I'm really struggling with my obliques. Is it seeing your obliques or is it the strength in your obliques? Of course, with the strength, you would, of course, want to focus more on oblique focus exercises. If it's just seeing them, of course, the kitchen comes into play quite a bit on that one. You might be surprised how well your abs look. You just can't see them. Johnny Nugget. With a $20 donation. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny says, following from the video about mistakes in your early training, we're all gym idiots at the start. Even after 30 years, I'm still learning. Watch these guys' video and buy their book. Work out what works for you and stay consistent. Great words. Awesome words. You're always still learning. I think when people stop learning, I think they know all that they can know. I think that's when you start to slip a little bit.
Definitely.
Camilo from YouTube says, hello, greetings from Chile. Yeah, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Johan from Facebook says, you're awesome. Love your way to learn push-ups. Learned a bunch. That's great.
Emma from YouTube, how do you get the huge bicep vein? I always wanted that as a kid. I remember seeing, these guys, big bicep, the vein running down. Like, God, that was so cool.
The trick is to not get the squirrely bicep vein.
Yeah, well, man.
It's like the freeway, and then all of a sudden, I feel it's like the older you get, all of a sudden it becomes more of kind of like
the John Cena arms.
Yeah, the John Cena. That's what they should name it.
Weird, not a good look.
It's not. Sorry, John.
I mean, it just happens.
Yeah, it's genetics.
You can't.
Yeah.
But to get that, you just have to work arms, and the veins will come.
They will come. And being lean helps as well, because whenever I begin to lean out, the veins follow.
Pop out.
Yeah. Death Star Delt. Ooh, what a name. Nice. Whoa. From YouTube says, love you, Buff. Death Star Delt. I'm going to start calling it Death Star Delt. Yeah, man. This is the New Hope, and this is the Return of the Jedi. Although that one was like half built.
Yeah,
so
that's hard. It's asymmetrical.
Exactly. Pablo Enrique from YouTube says, some good exercises for the back with only barbell. Well, bent over rows. I mean, that's a classic right there. Yeah. Another one would be the T-bar rows. Mm-hmm. Another one would be the single arm T-bar rows, rows, excuse me.
Prone row.
Like, yeah. I mean, a majority of what we do with back is barbell based.
Yeah. Barbell is typically going to be used for vertical rowing, or horizontal rowing, where anything from like a cable or anything or a pull up, that'd be more vertical. So yeah.
And we wouldn't recommend using a barbell for that.
No.
Unless you got a really strong bungee and a ceiling anchor. But exactly. Do not do that. Let's see. Cody Colt from YouTube says, did you guys ever see Shredded Sports Science video of you all? Really kind and awesome video. Check it out. No, we haven't. No. Have we? I don't think so. Shredded.
Is that the...
Let me look.
Is that the guy sitting there? I think he might be like shaved head.
Oh.
And he's talking about...
Yeah.
I think so.
I believe... I'm just going to look this up. Shredded Sports Science. To be completely honest, we don't really watch a lot of videos based upon ourselves because sometimes, I think we have watched the.
Oh yeah. I think because we had heard about it and people are saying, hey, this, said a lot of good things. So
which was nice. So thank you, Shredded Sports Science.
But it's always hard watching someone else talk about you.
Yeah. I agree.
Good or bad.
It's next to impossible for me personally. I don't know. In a way, you feel that spotlight shine directly on you, and it can be a little uncomfortable sometimes. Robert Peppers from Facebook says, you guys make working out so fun, and I did the Chris Hemsworth Thor Love and Thunder workout, and I feel awesome. That's awesome, Robert. We love when the Thor movies comes out because that gives us a great excuse to pretend to be Thor and work out our arms, which are like two of our favorite things. So. It's nice.
It's a good collab.
Yeah.
Even though they
don't want the collab, but we force it upon them whether they like it or not. Exactly. Emma, I'm actually really pissed that in the Thor movies, what was it, the Ragnarok, when they had the fake Thor, it was like Matt Damon. I'm like, why didn't they call us? That would have been perfect. I mean, we're like 1/1,000,000th as popular as Matt Damon, but regardless, right? They had to stick us in there somewhere.
That's true.
Emma... Emma Callway from YouTube says, how big are your arms at the moment? You seem to grow every week. Well, thank you, Emma. I actually just got an amazing arm workout in yesterday, and I measured them afterwards, and they were 19.5 inches. But I do have to make a disclaimer, that was full pump. Not full pump, they're like more like...
You 18. Only measured full pump.
That's true.
Though.
That is true.
Whatever you're measuring.
Yeah.
It's going to be
just
when it's hard.
Pump. Exactly. That goes for... We're talking about muscle groups.
Of course.
Yeah. Chest... arms, quads, calves.
Absolutely. You got to fluff it up a little bit.
Exactly.
Pump it up.
True.
You get it big.
It's the buff way.
Yeah.
Death Star Delt says both of you are insane. Now we lost focus a little bit. We actually got a comment a little bit back saying, hey, what's a good shoulder and delts workout? Check out our Buff Dudes Workouts channel on YouTube because our last video we released was a shoulder and delts workout. And shoulders and delts, traps, delts and traps workout. And I've been doing it the past couple weeks just because I enjoyed it so much. So check it out. Yeah, I think you might like it. Self Gamer from YouTube says, do you guys love leg days? I've learned to accept leg days into the family.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a hard, It was like taking in a new foster child.
He adopted.
I had adopted legs. That's what I was meant.
He eventually signed it in to be the legal guardian of leg day.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, something along those lines. Yes. Brandon got the analogy that I was going for. I didn't even quite get what I was going for.
You don't quite love it like it's your own, but you still love
it. The Kingdom of Animals from YouTube. Sorry we've missed your comment. And sorry we do miss some comments.
We gotta go
We go off on little tangents. Last time I'm putting this because I don't want to spam. The Kingdom of Animals is like, for God's sakes, reply to my comment. But any tips with shoulder pain or pinch right after a bench set?
Ooh,
this is a good one.
I've dealt with this a lot. And, you know, there can be many different, you know, reasons for shoulder impingement, to feel that pinch, to feel that pain. I know my AC joint ligaments can be inflamed, tendons can be inflamed. There can be slight tears. So it's complicated for sure. What you want to do is try to get the positioning of your bench press, whether that be, if you're feeling pain in the standard bench press position here, try doing maybe a neutral grip that can help maybe kind of pull your elbows a little bit more down, really retract, you know, your shoulder blades back to stabilize the shoulders. So you kind of have to play with the positioning a lot. And sometimes it is just trying to strengthen your shoulders as well. So that way they're able to get past those kind of like pains and slight pinches and stuff. So there's a lot to it, unfortunately. But yeah, hopefully that little bit can help.
Cash from YouTube says, why don't you keep videos saved on YouTube? I can't join live always. Cash, the good news is we keep them live for a whole day and then we unlist them. So we don't delete them. They're just they're unlisted from the YouTube search. But if you've ever watched one, you can just check your search history. The reason we do that is just so our YouTube Buff Dudes workouts, YouTube isn't just completely full of live streams.
And then people will watch it out of context and be like, wow.
Yeah. What is this potato cam madness?
20-minute workout.
Yeah, I know.
It's an hour.
Yeah, this is the comment we get every single time. We're like, okay. Death Star Delts from YouTube, who previously called us insane, says, I still believe the Buff Dudes are natty. Well, even if not, the hard work is the best. We are natty, Death Star Delts. We are. And have been. And exactly, that is true. And I have to specify what we're natural from. We're free from steroids, anabolic steroids, TRT, HGH, SARMs, mushrooms, acid,
whatever that is.
cocaine, heroin. We're free from all that, and we always have been. So just as a disclaimer, I know you got to say everything. So if you say one thing, they'll go, but you didn't mention that other thing. So we are. Yeah. And Death Star Delts replied by crying. I knew it was true. Yeah. We made the Death Star cry.
Eric from YouTube, how do you still stay motivated to keep lifting?
That could be tough, man.
It's a struggle.
Yeah,
man. You've been doing it for a long time. You try to make new goals, but it's hard because you kind of reach a point where you don't see those like newbie gains, in the beginning, where you see those big gains and you're like so inspired to lift more and more and more. And then you kind of hit your peak in a way, or you've hit peaks in the past, and it's like you're trying to better yourself, but just make different and new goals, I guess.
Dolan Banks from YouTube says, do you guys still practice guitar and bass? I do. I try to practice every single night. It helps with my son because he's the one that motivates me. He tells me a song to play and I try to play it.
Nice.
He's currently a cherry pie guy. So. So that's haven't done it in a while, actually. I just said we do it, but we haven't done it in a while, but we need to. So thank you for reminding me. I'm going to be the best cherry pie cover guitarist in the universe when I'm finished.
Thank you, Death Star Delts. He said that we inspired him to keep lifting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you. And that is true. You can find someone that helps inspire you for sure. And you guys inspire us big time for hearing your stories and chatting with you guys. And then, we also inspire each other by pushing each other.
Rory Gilmore from YouTube is getting confrontational. Rory says, stop responding to Death Star Delts and start with me. Okay, we'll do, Rory.
How do you stay lean while building muscle? Is it even possible?
It is, Rory, but it can be difficult. It's a mistake that I've made many times in the past because you get excited to do new things. You get excited to build muscle. You get excited to try to lean out. A lot of times you'll go to extremes to get there, especially as a natural lifter. It's just going to take time. And that's the one thing I think a lot of people don't want to take is time. So you try to learn where your calorie range is just in general. You need to get a good idea of that first. And once you do, you want to try to just bump up the calories a little bit. Like me currently, I'm having about 3,000 calories a day. I've experimented with having much more than that. And for me personally, it was just too much because I can start missing a few workouts, but I keep eating a lot. And then all of a sudden I'm putting on unwanted weight and it unmotivates you. And that's not what you want to do when you're trying to get to the gym to be motivated. You don't want the opposite to happen. Hope that answered your question. Now we're going to go back to answering Death Star belts.
So Death Star belts.
Yeah, so wow. So Kim Trout from Facebook says, strength training is definitely a process that requires patience to see results. We agree, Kim. How long have you been at it, and when did you start to really see the cut? I'm eating lean and 47 and have started really strength training about 5 weeks ago. Well, congratulations, Kim.
Nice.
Starting to see the results as far as that's awesome. Starting to see some results. We started young. We started like at 14, basically. That doesn't mean we're necessarily consistent, but we've been doing it for quite a while. So we've had a chance to make a lot of mistakes, learn from those mistakes. And we're still learning a lot, honestly, because your body changes. You're not just going to be a 14-year-old your whole life. So that's kind of what's funny when sometimes someone says, I started at this age or that age. You're always changing. I mean, so you're always having to learn to adapt. It never really ends. But best of luck. That's awesome.
Yep.
Eric Crenshaw from YouTube says, have you seen the Eskimo Cowboys We've Got the Moves music video? I have not, but based upon that name, it sounds like a music video I would like to see.
Yeah.
So I'm going to check that out. BS from YouTube says, any advice for guys over 40 trying to get rid of the last few pounds of jiggly belly fat? Also, what are your thoughts on DHEA as a supplement? The last couple pounds of jiggly body, that is stubborn. Yeah. I mean, that can be really hard. That's what's really hard for me. I know personally, for me, implementing high intensity interval training was really what kind of led to my breakthrough of being able to lose some of that last body fat. Because it's almost like in a weird way you're tricking your body, because your body just wants to survive. It doesn't really care how good you look in a lot of ways. So by just implementing sprints, really, just sprint all out as hard as I could for 20 seconds, 10 seconds of active rest, walking, and then sprint again. Try to do that. Start with 10 minutes, build up to 15, build up to 20, 3 days a week. That worked great for me on days that I'm not working out. Mm-hmm. So I hope that helps.
Yeah.
Monty Gosling from Facebook says, what is the best time for cardio? Stay buff. Some people would definitely disagree with us due to the whole kind of fasted argument of, fasted doesn't really matter, or maybe fasted cardio can hinder your gains. But I found for both me and Brandon, doing it first thing in the morning is nice because it's just a great way to start your day. I mean, you're getting started with physical activity. You're getting some time to maybe brainstorm the day, think about the day. It's much more than just the physical activity. It's just getting your brain started as well. So I do enjoy doing cardio in the morning or immediately after a workout. Sankit from YouTube says, hey, buff dudes, love and support from India. Well, thank you. Yeah. Brandon was being quiet so he could save that.
Well, yeah. I was saving up my energy.
Exactly. Charles Robinson, you train for strength without getting any bigger.
That's pretty easy. You just don't eat as much. Yeah, you can gain strength. You just kind of watch your calories. Obviously, either in a surplus or deficit, you kind of more maintenance. And it'll be a slow process for sure. And you just, keep a good, healthy macronutrient split and you'll be good.
Emma Calloway from YouTube says, Brandon, let's see those bicep peaks. They're like mountains.
Thanks, Emma. That's for you.
The mountains have returned.
Pablo, I cracked my knuckles. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
It's not bad for you.
Yeah.
That's debatable, though. I actually did some research because I was concerned because growing up, I would crack my knuckles all the time. And
I think a lot of kids do. You kind of get into that habit.
Those kids in school
are just like crack.
Like, too much of anything's a bad thing for sure. So yes, you're right.
Yeah,
you should be wary of that.
BS with the $4.99 donation. Yeah, BS says, thanks guys, I appreciate it. Well, thank you, BS.
Thank you.
Sun Air Forest has an awesome comment from YouTube. He says, please make a Buff Dudes patch for my rock concert vest.
Yeah, we were thinking about patches actually.
Yeah.
You know what we're thinking? We wanted to make hats, but we wanted to make it where it was just Velcro, and we come out with patches so you can like pull off the patch or stick it on, but then you could also use those patches for anything else, like a vest or whatever. Let us know what you think. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
Because then you'd have a hat, patches, all this kind of, and you just kind of, mix and match whatever you want.
Someone had a comment. They said, when are the Buff Kid t-shirts coming out? I'm actually trying to look. We have the logo finished. We've had it for a while. Unfortunately, we just haven't made the Buff Kid t-shirts, which we need to do.
George from YouTube, please answer my question on creatine. Sorry, we missed the creatine question. We will once we maybe ask it again. Sorry, we missed some questions. Apologize.
Yeah.
Ewan from YouTube, any good high volume cutting meals? Lots out there. The high volume is just going to be more food without as many calories. So a lot of greens, obviously, chicken, lean meats, things of that nature. Anything high in fats is going to be obviously lower volume and high calories. So there's definitely ones will be in the cookbook for sure, high volume. And
to answer the Buff Kid question, this is the Buff Kid logo. It's the buff dude, younger, missing a front tooth. We need to buff, but he's still buff. Sorry to the kids out there. They're like, ah! He is very buff for a child. Too buff, possibly. Alicio Sanchez from YouTube, any sweet potato recipe videos? No videos, but definitely in the book, there will be some sweet potato recipes.
Mm-hmm. Did we do sweet potato fries now?
We did.
So that's a good one.
Yep, sweet potato fries,
sweet
potato chips.
Yep.
Quite a few sweet potato recipes. Randall, has a comment regarding the patch. Randall from YouTube says, the morale patch would work great on my rucksack.
Oh, nice.
That would be awesome.
George from YouTube, gonna answer. He's asking if we still take creatine. I want to answer.
Sorry.
Yeah. None of this, not right now. We were taking more of it when we were bulking. Kind of helps retain water a little bit, helps strength and everything. But yeah, it's not necessary, honestly. But it is nice to take, certain supplements like creatine, glutamine, BCAAs during your workouts, maybe some ZMA before bed. There's good natural supplements out there that you can take that will help you either recover, perform a little bit better. We've taken in the past and we'll probably continue to take. And sometimes it's more of a mental thing.
Yeah.
It's not gonna like all of a sudden make you squat 500 pounds.
Pixie Sticks from Facebook said, I could do some art for you guys. Yeah, we'd love to. Hit us up on our direct message on Instagram, Buff Dudes. It's just at Buff Dudes. Yeah, send us some examples of your work. We'd love to see it. And got a comment from the Kingdom of Animals saying, day 400 of asking for the soon releasing Buff Dudes song.
Oh,
yeah. That's been a long time in the making, Kingdom of Animals. As you know, we've played some before. I think we should play a little bit more today. I think that's what we're going to end our stream today. Yeah. So this is the Buff Dude song we want to release this year. It will be released this year. We'll play a little teaser here. It's going to be the secret of how to get in shape, explained in a 3-minute song. That's the title. Back from a time machine. Okay, so there we go. That's the end. It keeps getting crazier and crazier.
You don't want to give too much.
Yeah. So it starts simple. It gets into complete madness. Mm-hmm. We want to have a super huge video for it. It'll be kind of like maybe a Christmas release or something. Yeah. So a lot of fun. Yeah. So see everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Saturday. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. Love doing these hits along with you.
I won't be here next week.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So it's going to be another Hudson solo journey.
Well, I think
next Saturday.
Aga and Michaela.
Oh, that's
the plan.
So it'll be the Hudson and women instead of Bond girls. It'll be the Buff girls. So, Hudson and the Buff girls next Saturday.
There we go.
See you then. Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining us. Have a great rest of your weekend.